And welcome back, guys. Apparition here with another random cast for you. This will be my 11th Big 1-1 shoutcast. Still no co-host as of right now. Just don't have the time since it's obviously random when I do these things. Hence the name, I guess. It seems to be quite appropriate. Like right now it's early morning before work is when I'm doing this, as opposed to late at night after work, or during work would be preferable, but they frown upon that. So it's a 3v3 for you guys, and this one's special because it's featuring IR versus or in other words, Europe in Ruins players versus OMG. Generally speaking, it's a fun and rage-inducing game, is from what I hear. We like people at EIR, they like us, so it's all good. Just a nice backyard rivalry. The games are very different. I recommend playing both of them, since they have their own unique flavors and tastes. So let's get right to it. I'm at the 10-second mark, and we're on the map Brocourt, or Brocourt is what I was about to say. It's a very old map. It's well played. Players like it a lot. It has many good games on it. As you can see, the middle of the map is a combination of open fields and large heavy cover. Shot blockers with the hedgerows, which are destructible. The light cover with the bushes. There's some entrenchment positions. On the left side, there is a long trench that goes from one side of the map to the other, except for this point here, which forces you to get up and have to go around, unless you crush that. And then on the other side, there is a small town just about in the middle, with two strong buildings and a shed. It's more used as a shot blocker. And then there's some walls that prevent immediately flanking. But you can take vehicles and crush those down and then get in behind. Players start pretty much unopposed as in terms of map issues, I guess you could call them, or blockers, such as having to go around things. It's a pretty much straight up run for the middle. So it's a good map. So again, 10-second mark, and let's go ahead and I'll introduce the players as we get to them. Let's get the camera in order. There we go. So it's a 2-minute defense timer. Axis have the advantage, and the allies are in a defensive preparation. So our first player is Wes. This time he's going by Wes XP44. And he's an airborne player, and he's got some assault airborne there, Vet 2, along with some recoilless rifles, and engineer MG mortar and AT gun. It's a pretty balanced start. These are pretty common starts. They can responsibly take on most of a one-on-one engagement, and then, you know, if they get rushed with a lot of infantry, that's when your allies really need to come into play and support you. But otherwise, it's a very good call-in. OMG Nico has 3 Greyhounds and 3 Greyhounds and 3 Greyhounds. I'm assuming he's going to have some mines on those bad boys. I'm a big fan of the Greyhound. And, yep, there goes one there, which is actually a good place. This section here loves to get attention from mortars, and I like to hide packs and MGs along this line. Let's see. And then our last player is, that's pronounced Ray. Never mind the banter. Forward firing artillery. That's if you get too close to the middle of the map. So these engineers here were probably a little bit too far. It's to prevent the teams from getting up into the enemy spawns before they even have a chance to spawn and planting mines and wire and all sorts of doomsday fort devices. And yes, artillery actually does fall from the sky and blast your guys to bits. It's awesome. So Style 43 is PE Luftwaffe, as you see with the Cloak-Ketten. He's got a fairly good start. And the Greyhounds meet the armored car. Good engagement for Nico here. He's going to take down that car really quickly. It's a good start. And then he's rushing into Pax and Shreks. Immediately one Greyhound is down. The Icelandic Maniac is the other their player, and he is Blitz. You see by the Stormtroopers. He's got a lot of AT. Those Stormtroopers there were walking slowly with the MP-44s, so they pop medkits. And Ray has a huge rifle push. Just gets way behind. That was a bundle grenade that went off, which damaged those rifles pretty good. This Flamer doing very nice damage. There goes a crit. Man on fire. 3 kills already. That's really good. Rifles taking a lot of damage. Another Greyhound goes down by support by Style. Another bundle goes down, and good damage on all these rifles. Axis winning this engagement ferociously. It looks like, if we take a quick glance up at the top, Robbieman is the other Wehrmacht player, and he had 2 KCH squads that just, I guess, ran over those airborne and support weapons. That's what they do best. Back down on this engagement, the Icelandic is just cleaning up all these rifles. They drop a bar. And preemptive assault airborne drop by Nico. When you drop paratroopers down, there is drift. So it's most likely he dropped them back over here, and they fell over here. Sherman Crocodile out for West, gonna eat up these KCH. Really nice call-in. He takes out 1 squad already. Taking some Shrek shots, but otherwise okay still. He's not focusing on the KCH right now. He's focusing on the Shrek squads, which is good. Squishes one. Squishes a whole squad. Oh my god. Burns the other one. Another Sherman out for Ray, supporting the Crocodile now. It's going to chew on these KCH. No problems here. They take out the whole call-in there. 3 airborne assault rifle assault squads from Nico. Everyone's bringing out the heavy toys in early here. Sneaky Storms being sneaky. So the Crocodile with 8 kills. And those are KCH and Grenadiers with Shrek kills. So very well done. Ray trying to get some pot shots with his long barrel Sherman there. No MGs out. No MG42s out yet. Big hit on the armored car. This Luftwaffe squad has a light MG, and it is, other than burning, is managing to suppress these assault airborne here. And when they're crawling like that, they don't shoot. So if you hit the stop button, they will magically start shooting again. And a bundle goes down on all those assault airborne, killing basically all of them, forcing the retreat. Very nice done. Very nicely executed there. This Luftwaffe was getting chewed on by that flamethrower, down to 1 man. Return of the large engagements. This MG is... looked like he took a long time to set up, unfortunately. He was standing there. KCH run him over. They're focusing firing on the MG. This 3-man assault airborne squad isn't going to be enough to immediately do anything. A grenade goes off, but a little bit early, and a Sherman does enough damage to this KCH to allow the assault airborne to take him out pretty quickly. KCH are tough, but when they're low like that, you got to be really careful with them. I wonder if that Jeep is going to take out that tank buster there. Did a little bit of damage to him on that red cover. Gotta watch out for that. Otherwise, the Sherman took a lot of damage. 3 kills on it. Kettenkrad beats 50 cals. 3 of them, and does not die. Oh, 50 cal half tracks. Why do you suck so bad? Tank busters and green cover. Not going to have any problems with these guys here, especially in the directional. The Sherman, on the other hand, is going to be a problem. And now they're out of green cover at this moment, and then they kill their own green cover, so yeah. A couple more shots and these half tracks will go down. Supporting pack did a whole lot of damage to one of them. That's good teamwork. So the 350 cal half tracks managed to take out one Panzer Schreck Grenadier, although he's probably going to take out these squads too if we give enough time. One more Schreck will kill it. Take out one more man. Does manage to kill it, but a Panther following up takes out the 50 cal half track. No problems whatsoever. Or was it? No? Who killed it? Who killed it? I'm going to say the stormtroopers killed it. They have a light vehicle there with their MP-44s. Style with 2 armored cars out and a precarious Ket in there. The bike is still around here somewhere. Big hit by the Panther on that Sherman. No gun anymore. It takes it out. 6 kills on it. Should probably just pull it off the map, but the Panther is charging in. Sees the sniper. Panthers love snipers. Watch. One shot. No! He actually manages to miss. The Panthers always seem to one-shot with my sniper, so he's running. Gonna go for the crush. Now he's on red cover. Now he's gonna die. Nope. He makes it out. Go, sniper, go! 5 kills on the sniper. T-17 out for OMG Nico. Should do okay against these armored cars. Should drive them off. May not necessarily kill them. This is a blitz. Officer call in. There was an officer. There he is. He's in this. He's in the Panther. You see the officer mark up there. He gets a high suppression Stuka dive bomb call in every once in a while. Picks off an airborne player. Squish! Here's a squish. They're going slow from fire up. Oh, Panther picks him off. Armored car cleans up along with the P4. Allies, what are you going to do? What do you have? What do you have on the field? You've got engineers, a T-17, not enough. You have 1 AT gun. You have airborne call-ins. They have RRs, yes. These poor engineers completely encircled. Sniper is still managing to run around in circles. Armored cars cannot crush, but they can pick off a sniper real quick. There he goes. Armored cars, the T-17 takes out the armored cars there. Good work. Half health P4 with skirts. Bounces a couple of them. Squish! Why are you firing up into P4s? Do not fire up into P4s. This is what happens when you fire up into P4s. Especially when you get really close. You want to keep them at range. Oh my goodness, they're just dying left and right. Fire up into P4s, a competent player will run you over. This is a pretty hellacious game going on here. Neither side has let up at all. They're just rushing in their troops, causing as much damage as possible. There is no set battlefield line at the moment, although one looks like it may be starting to form. Why are these guys going slow? T-17 picking them off. Huge hit by the Schreck. It's probably going to go down now to the Panther, since it's focusing on the Panther and not the armored car, and there goes its main gun, and it goes down. And so does the armored car to an AT gun, and a Hellcat is now on for, or sorry, M10 is now on for Ray. I think we're missing a player here. We've got Wes, Ray. Where's Nico?
Steady up, pull back.
I don't know where he is. Stu out for Icelandic. I was told this was a pretty brutal game. It looks like it is. The players are agreeing. Here's Nico. He just had a long drop timer. Finally an MG. This is a stolen MG. In this strong house here. Robbyman is putting it... Whoa! That was a huge hit. That was from the Stu. It hit the M10. M10 went in to take out the Stu, and the Panther said no. And the Stu killed the M10.
Proving its superiority once again.
So like I was saying, a front line is now forming up. Robbyman solidifying the right-hand side here. 3 MGs now, 2 42s and a 30 cal. Grenadiers, do they have Shreks? Nope, looks like just normal troops. And wow, what is this? 4 recoilless rifles. Oh my god, and they take a steel hit. And they just bounce off the front of that steel. Oh, I think one of them penetrated. Looks like they did a little bit of damage there. And I completely forget about this cinematic mode here. It shows the health, the Allies population, Axis population, the territory control. Pretty much even across the board. Allies have 2 more pop. 3 more pop, I can't add. And I hear an 88 out on the field now, out for Style. In a nice position here. If the PE player, if Style has, who is the PE player, has a medic half track, he can park it right here, and it's going to heal that 88 up all the time and be safe from direct fire. Stu goes down, but without first putting a good amount of hurt on those RR squads. RRs being very aggressive. They want that 88. That's all they're focusing firing on. They fired up. Armored car going to push them around. Tons of damage. If they stopped and killed the armored car, that'd be a bigger win. They take out the armored car. 50 cal half track was doing good damage on the armored car as well. Allowed for 1 RR to do to kill it. Panther taking damage. No slow on these G43 guys here. Good penetrations on the front of that Panther from these RRs. But they're getting very low health. Panther should be able to 1 or 2 shot a man. Or I'm sorry, kill 1 or 2 men at a time at this point. Another penetration. Big rifle push. Puma, a little bit of concern. They do have an RR there, although phase armor is going to help a lot. And another armored car out for Style. He likes his armored cars. Robbyman doing a good job of flanking on the territories. He doesn't seem to be engaging too much, but he is putting the pop into their favor in terms of territory control. Icelandic has artillery. There's a 105 Sherman or 105 howitzer out for Ray. Says he is infantry. That was friendly fire. That was the American AT gun hitting their own 50 cal half track there. Puma goes out of control too. I don't know. Looks like these airborne squad here. Another armored car goes down. I don't know if these guys have armor-piercing rounds. Is a doctrine ability for armor, but Nico is not armor. He is airborne, so no, sorry. They do not have it. If you're armor player, you can get 50 cal rounds, or armor-piercing rounds, for these 50 cal half-tracks, which will obliterate any light armor on the field, including Pumas. But it's a difficult unit to use since they die in 2 pack hits. And pretty much 3 Shrek hits. And there's always a ton of freaking Shreks. Airborne getting out of there. The RRs are back at the top here, just picking off these Gren squads. Pack, little out of position here. It's covering this really small line of sight here, so this 50 cal half track is okay. So engagements are kind of spread out around the field here. There he goes, there's a shot on the 50 cal half track there. So there's one for each player, one out for Ray, one out for Nico. But this P4 is going to easily mop them up since they're already damaged. 1 shot each. Oh no, maybe 2 shots. This fit MG in a bad spot, way too up, facing the wrong direction. Watch out, you're going to get squished. Yep, he knows it. There he goes. Squish, 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 squish. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Oh, lose another one. Forces retreat. Back down here, just a small engagement with rifles and a jeep. A Hotchkiss fully up, kitted out, long barrel, Stuka rockets. It's ready to rock and roll. Stu takes out the jeep. You got engagements all over the place. Rifles unsupported everywhere. 105 firing now. Probably on this house in the pack. Good spot for it. There it goes. Big shot on the pack. Nicely done. That's what you want to aim for. Armored car out for Ray, charging a P4. Not the smartest thing in the world. It's probably a reinforcement call on, and he'd probably noticed it, and as you see, he's pulling him away from it. Do they have any AT over here? Allies are pretty much off the field right now. It's just Wes and Ray. This Panther very low health. No bunkers yet on the field. Just a bunch of pioneers. Style does bring out a mortar half-track, which, when the line eventually happens, if it does happen at all, will provide good indirect fire. So we've got some big call-ins now. More T-17s out from Nico. More engineers. Interesting call-on. I don't recommend it, especially when you know there's heavy armor. The only AT they have now is a M10 and 2 RR squads, which for the Stuka or Hotchkiss is perfect. And these tanks here are very low health, so that should be enough for this M10 as long as it doesn't continue to misfire. Focus on the P4 there. Good job. Pull out. Oh, it didn't die. I thought it said out of control. There it goes. Stu puts a nice hit on that M10, but it's not going to be enough to take it out. Not at all. Although half health, a supporting pack would be enough. Or if the M10 just misses constantly. There it goes. Stu's great tanks. but not so good against tanks. So this Greyhound made it out alive, just has its top gun, and was able to take out that heavy MG. And it's going to play with the pack here. Should be okay. Another 88 goes up, this time for Robbyman. And Robbyman is desperately trying to get that MG42 up. It's got a Pioneer on it, and he just started firing. There he goes. He's going to suppress all those RRs, and the engineers are going to go down very quickly to these G43 squads. Nice teamwork. This Greyhound does take out the pack gun. And now he's focusing on these Grenadiers here, supporting his AT gun, which is about to be overrun. That 88 is going to pick off that AT gun pretty well. If they're smart, they will focus fire on it. Wow, curveball shot from the 88 takes out the Greyhound around the building. Takes out the T-17. That's 2 light vehicle kills now for the 88. Good job. Another stew out for Icelandic. He's just going to rain all sorts of artillery shells down on these poor rifles. And Style is doing an aggressive push against the M10, which is almost dead. If he micros carefully, he should be able to take it out. But the M10 just picked off 2 P-Grens. 2 shots, 2 kills. So we have 2 drops. We've got airborne, assault airborne unupgraded against a Jaeger drop. And those are Pathfinders, which they can cloak and cover and fire out of cloak. There's no bonuses to it, however. These assault airborne dropped into a world of hurt. And these G43, or not G43, are they G43?
Ready to respond.
FG42, I think that's what it is, I can't remember. Squads who dropped with the assault airborne are upgraded, mowed them down pretty quickly. So finally, at the 25-minute mark, we have a battlefield line. This is when the game is going to start to slow down just a little bit. Maybe not. These players are really, really aggressive. And I was told about this as well. Nico drops. A bit of well, the game itself was actually fairly action-packed. There was a lot of heavy call-ins, a lot of assault, and now it's starting to get a little little shit talking going on at this point. I'm not sure what else the game has to offer us. But for a quick little 25-minute game, it was pretty funny. Again, a lot of action. It's hard to say what exactly ended it for the Allies here, because they actually did kill a whole ton of stuff. Tons of armored cars, an 88, Stu, P4s, tons of infantry. Maybe what did it was the drops, the airborne drops of right into the midst of the Axis players, because those airborne are expensive. Yeah, I mean they did kill a lot. That Panther managed to survive. Nice work by Icelandic. 3 tank kills, 2 light vehicles, and 16 infantry, including No, the sniper did get away. That was killed by the armored cars earlier. So the one thing that does win you games in OMG is the protection of your infantry. These guys are pretty sweet looking. Really good unit to have in cover, especially close range when these FG-42s go off. They just chew right through vanilla infantry pretty well. There you go, these guys are in cloak. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this rage-filled cast and enjoyed all the action that went on, since this was a very, very action game. Just goes to show that you can play any way you want in this game. If you win is another thing, but you can play your own way. So catch you guys later. Good night.